I recently caught up with Canadian actor Will Arnett on his latest film, Is This Thing On?, directed by his good friend Bradley Cooper, who of course brought us Maestro and A Star Is Born. This is a dramedy. It explores Alex, who is in the middle of a divorce, but finds himself, both literally and figuratively, in the center of stand-up comedy. Take a look.
Came home from work one day. Someone said, "Is this thing over?" Pretty sure it was her. Probably should have paid attention. That's what she meant about not paying attention.
Well, this hits home, this movie, in so many ways, and I figure that is kind of the point. I know it's loosely based on a true story, but it really is kind of everyone's story when you think about it. We're all that age. Well, for those of us who are.
Yes.
And if you are middle-aged and you've been with your partner for half your life, you kind of wonder, is this thing on?
Yeah.
And it's something that is totally relatable.
Yeah, I think that we can get, it's something we wanted to explore, about connection and loss of connection. And loss of connection with ourselves and loss of connection with our partner and what that is in communication. How we communicate and what we can do to, we can get in these points of our lives, we can get in these ruts, we can get in these things, and we can take our partner in life, for that matter, for granted.
And parents, you are going to be taken for granted folding socks of your children's. We all know that is the bane of our existence as parents, laundry and folding socks, until you can't have to do it.
Until you can't. And then you realize, right, it's the Joni Mitchell song.
Yeah.
Don't it always go to show you never know what you got till it's gone? And it's like, yeah, that moment of, when those little things and that maybe you don't appreciate in the moment. And then when your life changes and your circumstances change, you realize how important those things are.
What does someone like Bradley bring to the table from an artistic perspective? Because of course this film is his third film that he's directed.
Yeah.
This is following his last two films that both were nominated for Oscars, Maestro and A Star Is Born.
Yeah.
So working with him in that capacity?
Yeah, I mean, as you said, we're really old friends. We used to share, we were basically roommates back in Venice 25 years ago. Of course, as an actor and as a director, I'm such a huge fan of Maestro. I got to be around a little bit while he was making that, not on set, but obviously in my life. And we were just started working on this, and he sort of said that this is something he wanted to do. And I got to see the process, what his process is a little bit as he's working on it, his dedication, and just everything that it takes. Working with Bradley is about just giving everything that you have to the process. It is a relentless process of stripping down and giving yourself every day you show up, every day you're starting at zero. And, making mistakes, and him saying, telling me that we had to go again, or him yelling at me and say, no acting in front of a crew full of people, and I'm 55 years old. And I've been doing this for a long time, and having to kind of strip my ego away. That was a lot.
I'm sorry, you two lived in Venice Beach together?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. 25 years ago. Both struggling, thinking like, God, are we ever going to get another job and all that kind of stuff.
Hell of a house.
Crazy,
hell of an
right?
apartment.
We lived right across, and Dennis Hopper lived one property over, and we could see into the side of his house.
What?
Yeah.
Did you know that?
No, yeah, of course. We would sit on the stairs and look into it, try to see him all the time. It was Dennis Hopper, man.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you for the time.
Thank you.
What an apartment that would be. Okay, Is This Thing On is in theaters everywhere on January 9th.